Hi there, thanks for joining me. It's not good, it's not good. This is the Milwaukee pole cutter, hedge trimmer, multi-tool if you like. Oops daisy. It's the Quik Lok system, and listen to this. I was merrily cutting the hedges. Oh, there it goes. Oh, look at that, vibrating and rattling and rolling. Something inside the gearbox here has gone awry. Oh, it don't sound good. I need to check on the age of this. Now, I did have the head, the power lock head, that failed. Now this, oh, do you know, it's not looking good. I've had a few issues now with these tools. I always say I'll bring the information to you if I do have problems. Let's take this back off and just have a quick look inside and see if we can find out what's actually happened to it. I'll just disconnect it from the tool. Like I say, this is pretty much brand new. That's as sweet as a nut. Let's get the impact gun on there and start to take it a bit. It's got 4 screws in the back there. We just pop those out. And that should release the back. And we can have a good look inside. We'll have a first glimpse and see if there's anything dead obvious. Let's wiggle that off. Ooh. Ooh. We've got a bit of debris down here. We'll get in there and clean all that out, see if anything's gone into the gears. It doesn't look like it, it just looks like really fine bits of hedge cuttings, bits of conifer that's probably just got past that little felt seal. We'll try and save this gasket because I haven't got another one. We'll pop that felt seal out and then try and prise that gasket. It's a bit stuck at the back. A bit stuck quite tight. I'll leave it for now, come back to that later. We can have a dig down without taking that off. I'm fearing the worst for the inside of this gearbox. If I put a screwdriver in the end of the shaft, I can just rotate it by hand and just see if there's anything noticeable. But it looks quite smooth at the minute. There's maybe just a little gap in that, a bit of play in it. Let's take the blades off. We've got to release all of that to get those out. Is that stuck in there? Oh yeah. I think we've got to take the whole lot out to get the blade assembly off. Got a little 8mm bolt heads on the back. So let's get the spanner on those. Torx bits on the top, little nuts on the back. We'll whiz all those out. There's little spacers, these little things here in between each one. So we're just going to make sure we keep those safe. They're a bit dirty. So we'll give them a clean up when we put them back in as well. Nearly there, just a couple more left at the end. The blades are still really sharp on it, they've not gone blunt. Now we can lift this top cutter off. Get that one out of the way, there's nothing wrong with that one. Got the bottom one then that can come out as well. We can get rid of the 2 bars as well now. Which then leaves us with this gearbox part here. Let me spin this around now. Oh, it's coming. Gotcha. I'm glad that came off without too much trouble. We'll just shake any loose debris out of the box there, give it a tap. Get the screwdriver in there, just clean out those bits of crud. We've still got plenty of grease in there. It's not like it's dried out or anything. Let's get the shaft off. We've got 2 little Torx bits on the handle. And then there's one small one there just pegging it in. Yeah, we've got to take that one out of the middle. I've not took that out yet. Yeah, that's the one. There we go. And we should be able to pull that out now with a bit of a wiggle. That's working okay. Give it a tug. There we go. Shaft's nice, bearings are good in there. Can't see any troubles with that. And then we've got another bearing right down there. Which feels good as well. Well, that bearing feels alright there. That one's intact still. Right, let's try and get this head apart. There's like a shim there, we can take that out. But there's still something holding the rest of this gear in there. I can't see anything this side. It's got to be underneath somewhere. Maybe behind this plastic cover. So we've got 2 Torx bits on that. Let's pop those out. Ah! Any adjustments on that? So we've got this little centre bolt there that's maybe holding this gear into the box through a bearing. So let's get the gun on that. Just whack that out. It wasn't very tight. It was on a lock nut. Let's see if we can get that gear out now. Oh, nice and loose now. Okay, so the teeth all look good on that. So it's just this one with all the teeth still on there. Yep, teeth are good on there. Which leads me to say then, as long as the bearing's good in that bit, which it feels like it is, it doesn't feel like there's any play on that bit. Maybe there's a, well no, because that's going right up to the bearing as well. So that's pulling right into it. So I can't see an adjustment there. I mean, it's nicely made. This is all decent material. I can't see any wear or any bits of grit or anything in there. Let's start to put it back together again. We've cleaned the grease. I've got plenty of new grease we can pop in there as well. It feels good when you're turning it. I can't feel anything wrong there. Let's pop this back nut on and we'll whiz that up. Like I say, there's no adjustment on that, so we just tighten that up. I'll get my little spanner on it and it feels alright, that does. Let's get the pliers just to hold it, and we'll also get a little ratchet just to lock it up. You can grab hold of it. It's a bit slippy. All that grease, everything's slippy with working with grease. So just nip that up like that. Nope. Yeah, get hold of it better. Yeah, that's tight. Still feels good. No play in it. We'll pop that. This is the grease nipple. So you've got 2 grease nipples on this. One on the head there and one on the actual joint. That. If we need to, through the hole, the grease hole there. Get the shaft back in. Get the little hole lined up and put the bolt through to hold it in place. There it goes. And we'll whiz that back up again as well. Yeah. We'll put that back in the power head and give it a spin. Seems okay again. I can't say anything too wrong with that. We'll get plenty of grease in there. Keep packing it in. Give it a little wipe. You want it hanging out the edges. We'll wipe that casing down as well where all the dirt is.
I've got a bearing in there. Yeah, there is a bearing as well. So it shouldn't be failing. It shouldn't be failing. It's got all the bits that make it a decent tool.
We'll get the shim back in. There's some grease on it.
We've got grease coming out the nipple at the back now, so we can pop that back in again. Definitely know we've got plenty in there.
We'll just nip that up. We'll get the arm back in. We'll give these blades a good clean down on the wire brush, just to get all the dirt and debris off the back of them so they run nice and true. I'm not sharpening them here, I'm literally just getting dirt off. And we can pop them back in again. Bit of grease between them. I think once a year you should be just popping those grease nipples out and giving them a little squirt just to give it a little bit of fresh grease in there. But saying that, maybe take the back off it, because if they are prone to getting bits of debris stuck in where that felt guide is, then yeah, you need to keep an eye on that. We'll just clean the rust and like the debris off those little shims there as well, of the spacers. Pop them through back through the thread, and then we can screw those back in again. There's little nuts on the back. Just whip those down. It's all going back together nice and easy. Do those back up again. I'll get his little felt shim back in again. And then the gasket on the top of that. Put a bit of grease around it so it sticks. We'll re-grease the back plate. And then we can drop that back on and put the 4 bolts back through there. Just whiz those down. Quick wipe, get the excess grease off. Right, we've done all we can to it. I didn't find anything in there that was too bad. I'm doubtful. I think it possibly a bearing in here may be fractured or something. I can't see anything. It's spinning well. Let's I'll go put the top handle back on, haven't we? Otherwise we're going to lose some grease out of those 2 holes there. So let's just pop that back on as well. Let's try it. It's rattling away. It doesn't look too bad in this shot, but it's vibrating through the handle. You can definitely feel it's not right. I'll try altering the angled angle on it. It's no good. It's not good. It's not good. Oh man. That is proper had it. That's proper had it, that is. Yeah, you can really see it jiggering about now. We change it to that angle. Damn. We'll have to check the warranty on it and see if it's still covered. Right, I've been on the Milwaukee website. I've logged my details. We've got to send this back under warranty. Believe it or not, this is still in warranty by a day. It was a day before it ran out. It was the day before it. I couldn't believe it. I thought, oh my word. It runs out of warranty tomorrow. I've had it 3 years. I did the extended warranty with the online. Tomorrow's the date. Now, what's the chance of that? Let's get this bagged up and get it sent off for repair. I think we're there. It's wrapped up, we get the label on it, and then they're going to come and collect it from the house tomorrow. Sent it off 3 days later. They sent me a brand spanking new one through. So there we have it. Hedge trimmer's working again. Nice new one. And as you can see, we've been trimming edges and it's all great. If this one's been a use, we know where those grease nipples are now. We can grease it up, service it as we need to, because there's nothing in the instructions on the Milwaukee. When you get it through, there's nothing in there. So yeah, use those grease nipples, grease your tools up. Hopefully they'll last a bit longer. Yeah, drop me a little thumbs up, drop me some comments, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.